Have you ever tried cooking sugarcane sugar at home, but the finished product is never as white and fine as store-bought sugar? The truth is, producing pure white sugar is much more complicated than you think. In the factory, they use modern equipment systems, continuously monitored by AI, along with closely linked production lines. Every stage is strictly controlled regarding time, temperature, and pressure, precise down to every detail. Just a small deviation in parameters at any stage, and the whole batch could be completely ruined. Everything happens continuously from the moment the sugarcane is brought into the factory until the finished product enters the packaging chain. And now, we will begin to explore each process in detail. In Florida, known as the Sugarcane Kingdom of America, over 400,000 acres of fertile land by Lake Okeechobee are dedicated to sugarcane. This organic soil, with a warm subtropical climate year-round and abundant rainy season, provides ideal conditions for cane growth. Each year, Florida produces about 19.72 million short tons, accounting for more than half of the country's output. As for Louisiana, the northernmost place in the world that can still grow sugarcane, farmers utilize the fertile alluvial soil of the Mississippi River Delta. With 497,800 cultivated acres, Louisiana produces about 15.21 million short tons of cane annually. Notably, Louisiana became the first state to surpass Florida in refined sugar production in 2023. Sugarcane is a grass family plant, grown not from seeds, but by using the cane stalk itself as seed. In the fall, from July to August, farmers cut sections of the stalk containing buds and place them into prepared furrows. This is a unique vegetative propagation process, helping new plants sprout from the nodes of the old stalk. After planting, the cane needs 12 to 18 months to fully develop before the first harvest. During this time, the cane can grow 7 to 9 feet tall with sturdy stalks full of sweet juice. The miracle is that after cutting, the remaining stubble will automatically grow into a new plant called a ratoon and can be harvested 3 to 4 more times from the same planting. Modern American farmers use GPS technology with sub-inch accuracy to control tractors, ensuring precise fertilization and irrigation. U.S. Sugar in Florida even owns one of the world's largest private Wi-Fi networks, spanning 270 square miles, helping to monitor and manage the entire farm remotely. Sugarcane needs about 0.53 to 0.79 gallons of water annually to grow well. In Louisiana, natural rainfall is usually sufficient, but in Florida, many farms use modern sprinkler systems. Fertilizer is added regularly from planting until maturity, providing necessary nitrogen, phosphate, and potassium for growth. The ideal temperature for sugarcane growth is about 20 degrees Celsius, 68 degrees, or higher. Interestingly, cooler weather at the end of the growing season actually helps the cane accumulate more sugar. That is why the main harvest season in Florida is from October to May, while in Louisiana it is from September to January when the weather turns cold and sugar content peaks. During growth, farmers face many challenges such as pests, weeds, and harsh weather. The sugarcane borer is the #1 enemy, capable of reducing yield by 10 to 20% if uncontrolled. Fortunately, experts at the LSU Ag Center and University of Florida continuously research new cane varieties with better resistance. When the cane reaches perfect ripeness after 12 to 18 months, the harvest season begins as a race against time. Why? Because immediately after cutting, the cane starts losing sugar due to natural decomposition. Therefore, the cane must be delivered to the factory within 24 to 48 hours. In Florida, the entire 400,000 acres of cane require 6 to 7 months of continuous harvesting and processing. Most American farms today use modern combine harvesters, giant machines that can harvest and process cane automatically. These machines can cut 7.72 to 9.92 short tons of cane per hour. Rotating knives at the front cut the stalk at the base, then overhead blades top the plant. The stalks are chopped into short pieces called billets and blown into wagons running alongside. However, on some smaller farms or hard-to-reach lands, manual harvesting is still practiced. Workers use long machetes to cut each stalk near the base, remove leaves and tops, then stack them into bundles. This is extremely strenuous work under the sun. An experienced worker can cut about 1.10 short tons of cane per day. How impressive is U.S. sugarcane yield? On average, each acre yields 33 to 38 short tons of fresh cane. In 2023, Louisiana reached a record with over 2.20 million short tons of raw sugar produced. All harvested cane is transported immediately by truck, train, or even barge to the nearest processing mills. As soon as the cane arrives at the factory, it is weighed and washed to remove soil, rocks, and debris. There are currently 11 mills in Louisiana and 4 in Florida. The cane then goes through rotating knives and shredders, turning it into small pieces to easily extract the juice. This mechanism is like squeezing an orange for juice, but on a huge industrial scale. The next step is milling, the most critical stage. The shredded cane passes through 4 to 6 pairs of giant rollers rotating in opposite directions, pressing hard to extract the juice. To increase efficiency, hot water at 70 degrees, 158 degrees, is sprayed countercurrent to the cane, helping dissolve more sugar from the fiber. The result? Juice with about 17% sweetness is collected, while the remaining fiber, called bagasse, is reused as fuel for the factory. Fresh cane juice contains many impurities like wax, fats, proteins, and dust particles. To clean it, it is heated to 105 degrees, 108 degrees, and mixed with lime, calcium hydroxide, and flocculants. Lime helps neutralize acidity, preventing sugar from breaking down into glucose and fructose. The mixture is then put into large clarifiers, where heavy impurities settle to the bottom and clear juice is drawn off from the top. The clear juice is pumped through a multiple effect evaporator system, an energy-saving technology invented in 1843. This system has 3 to 5 evaporators connected in series. Steam from the first vessel is used to heat the second. Steam from the second heats the third, and so on. Thanks to this, juice with 10-15% sugar is concentrated into syrup with 55-60% sugar. Now comes the crystallization stage, where the magic happens. The thick syrup is fed into vacuum pans, giant tanks with low pressure that allow the syrup to boil at a lower temperature, avoiding burning the sugar. When the syrup reaches saturation, tiny seed sugar grains are added. Sugar molecules in the syrup attach to these seeds and grow, forming sugar crystals. The crystallization process happens 3 times. The first, A strike, yields the highest quality sugar and A molasses. This molasses is boiled again to create B strike and B molasses. Finally, C strike creates the final sugar and blackstrap molasses, a thick, dark molasses containing about 25% sugar, too low to crystallize further, so it is sold as cattle feed or industrial feedstock. The mixture of sugar crystals and molasses, called massicute, is poured into a centrifuge, a device spinning at extremely high speeds like a clothes spinner. Centrifugal force pushes the heavier molasses out through a screen, while the lighter sugar crystals are retained inside. Raw sugar, yellow-brown, with 97 hot 99% purity, is collected and dried to 0.5% moisture. Raw sugar is cooled on long conveyor belts and stored in large warehouses. It can be sold directly or transported to distant refineries by train, truck, or ship. And this is only half the journey. To get pure white sugar, we need one more step: refining. At the refinery, raw sugar undergoes affination washing, mixed with warm, concentrated sugar syrup to dissolve the molasses layer, coating the crystals without dissolving the crystals themselves. This mixture is called magma, with a Brix of about 92. The magma is then heated to 4360 degree high, 109.4, 140 degree, and put into a centrifuge to separate the sugar crystals from the affination syrup. The crystals after affination are completely dissolved in hot water at 65 degree, 149 degree, creating a liquor with 65% dissolved solids. Now, this liquor needs to be thoroughly cleaned. There are 2 main methods: carbonatation, injecting CO2 gas through the solution to create calcium carbonate precipitate that absorbs color impurities, or phosphatation, using phosphoric acid and lime to create calcium phosphate precipitate. Both remove proteins, wax, and colorants. After chemical cleaning, the sugar solution is filtered through multiple layers of cloth or high-pressure membranes to completely remove precipitate particles and remaining impurities. The crystal clear liquor now has a very pale yellow color, but is not yet white enough for premium products. That is why we need the next step: decolorization. Decolorization is performed using activated carbon, or ion exchange resin. Activated carbon with millions of microscopic pores absorbs remaining brown color molecules. The liquor is pumped through columns containing activated carbon, and when it exits, it is almost transparent and colorless. The carbon, once saturated, is regenerated with hot steam and reused multiple times. Now, this pure liquor is fed into an evaporation and crystallization system for the second time, just like at the cane mill, but with much higher purity. The liquor is concentrated in a vacuum to 67–68% solids, then put into vacuum pans for crystallization. This time, pure white sugar crystals of 99.9% are formed, almost pure sucrose. White massicute is centrifuged like raw sugar, but this time, brilliant white sugar crystals are born. These crystals are still wet, so they are sent into a rotary dryer, a large rotating drum with hot air at 85, 95 degree, 185, 203 degrees, blowing through. Moisture content drops to just 0.02 or 0.05%, ensuring the sugar does not clump, and can be stored for a long time. Some sugars have special particle sizes like powdered sugar, baker's sugar, superfine, or coarse sugar. After drying, the sugar is graded by size using vibrating screens. Powdered sugar is ground fine and mixed with 3% cornstarch to prevent clumping. Coarse sugar is crystallized at lower temperatures to create larger grains. Before packaging, every batch of sugar must undergo strict quality inspection. Technicians analyze purity, must reach a minimum of 99.7% sucrose. Color, using the Icumsa scale, the lower the number the whiter. Refined white sugar is usually under 45 Icumsa. Moisture and microbiological checks. Samples from each batch are kept for traceability if needed. Modern automatic packaging systems can handle 50 to 100 bags of sugar per minute. Sugar from storage silos is fed into automatic weighing and packaging machines. The machine measures every gram precisely, pours sugar into paper or plastic bags, seals the top, applies a label with a QR code for traceability, and stacks them on pallets. AGV robots automatically transport pallets to the finished goods warehouse. Packaged sugar is stored in temperature and humidity-controlled warehouses, then distributed to supermarkets, food factories, restaurants, and households across the U.S. and the world. Famous brands like Domino, C&H, and Florida Crystals all produce according to this process. From a green sugarcane stalk, we have obtained a pure white grain of sugar, a magical journey, isn't it? The U.S. sugarcane industry not only creates millions of tons of sugar annually, but also contributes over 20 billion USD to the economy and creates jobs for over 150,000 people. Notably, the industry is becoming increasingly sustainable. Bagasse is used as renewable fuel. Filter mud becomes fertilizer, and some mills like Florida Crystals achieve carbon neutral certification, generating enough electricity from biomass. However, sugar still needs to be consumed responsibly. The WHO recommends adults should not eat more than 0.88 to 1.76 ounces of free sugar per day, about 6 to 12 teaspoons. Sugar provides quick energy, but excess can cause obesity and diabetes. So enjoy sugar smartly so it sweetens life without harming health.